note of, he's averaging over 19 points a game. Pass to Lillard. Clock at 6. Tries it from 19. Lillard again missing. Here's Smart, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Robert Covington picks one up.
At 6'4", 220 pounds, Marcus Smart might be the most physically imposing point guard in the league, especially with this fiery approach to the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Kev, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis, but Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
And so, Smart nails both of them. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's McCollum. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
What a dead-eye McCollum is from that range. Such a tremendous feel for the mid-range jumper.
Smart passes to Brown. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. A shot by Lillard, wide open. No good with the triple. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
Lillard misses.
Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
That is prime-time point guard play. A sensational find by Walker to set up the easy bucket.
Covington passes to McCollum. And he makes that one.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
Oh, yeah, that's one of his go-to spots. I mean, you have to pressure him in that mid-range area.
Now here's Smart. An 11-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around it, just his effort level was off the charts.
Here's McCollum. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Celtics. Fournier comes in for Smart. Enes Kanter's checked in for the Trailblazers. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Outside, Walker. Pass to Brown. And Brown throws it down.
With great physical and athletic tools, Brown's adept at pushing past contact.
McCollum outside. Powell, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Sinks the three-pointer. Tatum's got 5.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Lillard against Walker. And here's McCollum for 3. The Trailblazers rebound. And that one's good, Anthony.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now here's Brown. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Fournier against McCollum. The shot's good from Fournier.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Walker against Lillard. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Passes it to Cantor. Back to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Powell. Cantor trying to free himself up. Powell, that's good. 5 points in the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside Tatum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Back to Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Oh, it's easy to appreciate Lillard. Fantastic at powering through the D and nailing the shots.
Thompson outside. Kicks it to Tatum. 29 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Lillard outside. Now the pass to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. No good with the layup.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And so it's Boston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. And we'll be back with you shortly. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him. And before the game, we talked about that with him.
I think in the past, anytime I got into a rhythm and had a big game, the next game I would be like, I don't want to come out and try to force it to happen again. You know, I just kind of let the game happen. And this year it was like, keep going, keep being aggressive, keep attacking.
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
Ojale is out there with Parker. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Pritchard in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts at maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Here's Simons. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
With the quick, accurate release, McCollum thrives on catch-and-shoot opportunities.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. It's Smart with the drive. And McCollum with the block. Now here's Jones. Defense right on him. Here's Simons. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. Now here's Jones. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Smart against McCollum.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Pass to Simons. With the teardrop. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots.
Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And here's Smart. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got the game tied up here for Portland.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
And Jusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
So Boston ends up going with a new group, an almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Jusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Derek Jones. Norman Powell's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Now here's Brown. And that one goes long.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Lillard the pass to Kanter. Here's Covington. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Tatum dishes to Walker. From deep. But they'll get another chance. Back to Tatum. Second shot opportunity. And it's rebounded by Covington. And here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Powell kicks to Lillard. Pass to Anthony. Back to Lillard with the shot. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
But Lillard is always going to be aggressive on offense as he looks to catch the defense off guard.
And Walker's got the ball here for Boston. Trailing by 2. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
Yeah, the offense looked cohesive last night. Whatever challenge the opposition presented, well, they answered with confidence.
Anthony, the pass to Lillard. Outside, Covington. To the inside. Cantor trying to free himself up. And Anthony with the basket on the assist from Covington.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Playoff seeding is so important here. Let's have a look out west. Look at the Trailblazers. They're trying to get in the playoffs here. If they stay the course, they will.
And right now for the Trailblazers, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the years gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
There are still some very strong teams above them. So, yes, they are contenders, but I wouldn't call them favorites just yet.
Walker, sweet little floater. Walker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Walker's a scorer first. Shots like that floater are an integral part of his arsenal.
29 seconds left here in the second. Up top, Cantor. Brown against Anthony. Passes to Powell. Fires the 3. Rebound, Boston. On the wing, Brown. Covered by Anthony. And it's Brown missing. From deep three-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Portland out in front as they wrap up the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think of your team's energy in the first half?
I think the energy's fine. I thought we did look a little gassed at the end of that first stint for some of our starters, but I thought for the most part it was good.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.